Hello students, myself Abhilash, biology lecturer, Vishwamanava Composite PU College, Chitradurga. Today we are going to discuss about plant kingdom. Introduction. Eukaryotic multicellular chlorophyll containing and having cell wall are generally grouped under a kingdom Plantae, which is popularly known as plant kingdom. Phylogenetic system of classification is based on evolutionary relationship is presently used for classifying plants. Numerical taxonomy is use of computer by assigning code for each character and analyze the features. Cytotaxonomy is based on cytological information like chromosome number, structure and behavior. Chemotaxonomy uses chemical constituents of plants to resolve the confusion. Kingdom Plantae is generally divided into two categories. One is Cryptogame, that is plants without seeds, which includes Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. And Phanerogame, that means plant with seeds, which includes Gymnospermae and Angiospermae. Let's discuss one by one, starting with Thallophyta, that is algae. These include the simplest plants which possess undifferentiated or thallus-like forms. The reproductive organs are single-celled structures called gametangia. It includes only algae. If you see the characteristic features of algae, here the plant body is thallus, which may be unicellular, colonial, filamentous or parenchymatous. Usually aquatic, but few are also found in moist terrestrial habitats like tree trunks, wet rocks, moist soil, etc. Here vascular tissues and mechanical tissues are absent, and reproduction is by vegetative method by fragmentation, asexual by spore formation, that is zoospores, and sexual reproduction by fusion of two gametes, which may be isogamous in case of Spirogyra, anisogamous in case of Chlamydomonas, or oogamous in case of Ovalvox. Life cycle varies, it having haplontic, diplontic or haplodiplontic life cycles. Algae have three classes: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae means green algae, Phaeophyceae means brown algae, Rhodophyceae means red algae. So in this table we have a comparison of both Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae having chlorophyll pigment A and B, whereas Phaeophyceae having chlorophyll pigment A and C along with fucoxanthin, whereas Rhodophyceae having chlorophyll pigment A and D along with phycoerythrin. Economic importance of algae. There are various economic importance are there. Let's discuss one by one. A number of brown algae, that is Laminaria and Sargassum, are used as food in some countries. Fucus and Laminaria are rich source of iodine. Laminaria and Ascophyllum have antibiotic properties. Alginic acid is obtained from Fucus and Sargassum, which is used as emulsion. Then bryophytes. They are non-vascular mosses and liver rods that grow in moist, shady region. They are called amphibians of plant kingdom because these plants live on soil but dependent on water for sexual reproduction. If you see characteristic feature of bryophytes, they live in damp and shady habitats found to grow during rainy season on damp soil, rocks, walls, etc. The dominant phase or plant body is free living gametophyte. Roots are absent but contain root-like structure called rhizoids. And vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, tubers, gamebuds, etc. Sexual organs are multicellular and jacketed. The male sex organ is called antheridium. They produce biflagellate antherozoids. The female sex organ called archegonium is flask shaped and produces single egg cells. The bryophyte having two classes, one is Hepaticopsida and another one is Bryopsida. First discuss Hepaticopsida, which includes liver rods. The plant body of liver rod is thalloid, example Markantia. The thallus is dorsoventral and closely pressed to the substrate. Asexual reproduction in liver rods takes place by fragmentation or by formation of specialized structures called gamete. Gamete are green multicellular asexual buds which develops in small receptacles called gemma cups. The gamete becomes detached from the parent body and germinate to form new individuals. During sexual reproduction, male and female sex organs are produced either on the same or on different thalli. The sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule. Spores produced within the capsule germinate to form free living gametophytes. Then Bryopsida or mosses. The gametophyte of mosses consists of two stages. The first stage is protonema stage, which develops directly from spores. It is creeping, green, frequently filamentous. The second stage is a free leafy stage, which develops from secondary protonema as lateral bud having upright, slender axis bearing spirally arranged leaves. Here, vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation and budding in secondary protonema. In sexual reproduction, the sex organs Antheridia and Archegonia are produced at the apex of leafy shoots. Sporophytes in mosses are more developed and consist of foot, seta, and capsule. Examples include Funaria, Sphagnum, and Polytrichum, and some others. Then pteridophytes. They are seedless vascular plants that have sporophytic plant body and inconspicuous gametophyte. The sporophytic plant body is differentiated into true stem, roots, and leaves. The vascular tissue are present, but vessels are absent from xylem and companion cells, and sieve tube are absent. Sporophytes bear sporangia that are subtended by leaf-like appendages called sporophylls. In some plants, like Selaginella, compact structure called strobili or cone is formed. Sporangia produce spores by meiosis in spore mother cells. Spores germinate to produce multicellular haploid prothallus. Gametophyte bears male and female sex organ called Antheridia and Archegonia. Water is required for fertilization of male and female gametes. Most of pteridophytes produce spores of similar kind called homospores, but in Selaginella and Salvinia, spores are of two kinds called heterospores. The larger spore is called megaspore, produce female gamete, and smaller microspore produce male gamete. In this structure, we observe both gametophytic and sporophytic stage. The sporophytic stage have foot, seta, and capsule, and gametophytic stage consists of rhizoids, the root-like structures. Then pteridophytes having four classes, that is Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Stephanopsida, and Phelicopsida. Then gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are those plants in which the ovules are not enclosed inside the ovary wall and remain exposed before and after fertilization. They are perennial and woody, forming either bushes on trees. Some are very large, that is sequoia, and some are very small, such as zamia. Stems may be unbranched in case of cycas or branched in case of pinus. Root is taproot and leaves may be simple or compound. They are heterosporous, produce haploid microspore and megaspore in male and female strobili respectively. The male and female gametophytes do not have independent free-living existence. Pollination occurs through air and zygote develops into embryo and ovules develops into seed. The seeds are naked. Example Pinus, Cycas and Ginkgo. Next, angiospermae, that is angiosperms. These are the flowering plants in which flowers are the reproductive structure. Pollen grain and ovules are developed in specialized structure called flowers, and seeds are enclosed within the fruit. Size varies of this angiospermae. The smallest among microscopic smallest plant, that is Wolffia, which is 0.1 centimeter, and tall tree, that is eucalyptus, is more than 100 meter. The male sex organ of a flower is stamen. It contains pollen grain. The female sex organs of a flower is pistil or carpel. Pistil consists of an ovary enclosing one or many ovules. Within ovules are presently highly reduced female gametophyte termed as embryo sacs are present. Each embryo sac has a three-celled egg apparatus, one egg cell and two synergids. An embryo sac have three antipodal cells and two polar nuclei. The polar nuclei equivalently fuse to produce diploid secondary nucleus. Angiosperms are further divided into two categories. One is monocotyledons and another one is dicotyledons. If we see the difference between monocotyledons and dicotyledons, monocotyledons consist of single cotyledon, whereas dicotyledon consists of two cotyledons. Monocotyledons have parallel venation, whereas dicot have reticulate venation. Monocots have fibrous root system, whereas dicots have taproot system. Monocots have closed vascular bundle, whereas dicot have open arrangement of vascular bundle. Example for this monocots is banana and wheat, where in the case of dicots we have gram, mango and apple. Then double fertilization is a characteristic feature of angiosperms in which each pollen grain produces two male gametes. One male gamete fuses with egg cell to form embryo and another male gamete fuses with two polar nuclei to form endosperm. Here triple fusion and syngamy occurs and fertilization takes place twice, hence we call them as double fertilization. In plants, we observe alternation of generation. Different plants groups complete their life cycle in different patterns. Angiosperms complete life cycle in two phases, that is diploid sporophytic and haploid gametophytic stage. The two follows each other. This phenomenon we call them as alternation of generation. In these three pictures, the first picture shows haplontic life cycle. The second picture shows diplontic, in which sporophyte is dominant, and third picture shows haplodiplontic, in which half dominant phase is gametophytic and remaining half is sporophytic stage. In haplontic, the sporophytic generation is represented only by one-celled zygote, and here meiosis in zygote results into haploid spores to form gametophytes, which is the dominant vegetative phase. Example, volvax and Spirogyra. In diplontic life cycle, the sporophyte stage is dominant, independent and photosynthetic in nature. In case of plants, the gametophyte is represented only by single-celled few structures. All the seed-bearing plants fall under this category. The third one is haplodiplontic life cycle. Here both the phases are multicellular and intermediate condition. It is present in bryophytes and pteridophytes. Let's discuss some neat questions. First one is, cyanobacteria are classified under kingdom Protista, Plantae, Monera and Algae. For this, correct answer is kingdom Monera, because cyanobacteria are classified under kingdom Monera as they are prokaryotes. They are generally photosynthetic in nature and contains pigments, chlorophyllae, carotenoids and etc. And nostoc and oscillatoria are examples for this category. Next, second one. Fusion of two motile gametes which are dissimilar in size are termed as option A oogamy, option B isogamy, option C anisogamy, option D zoogamy. For this, the correct answer is option C anisogamy, because anisogamy is fusion of two motile gametes dissimilar in size. It is observed in some species of Chlamydomonas. Whereas oogamy is also fusion of two dissimilar sized gametes in which female gamete is larger but non-motile, whereas isogamy is a fusion of two similar sized motile gametes. Then third one, holdfast, type and frond constitute the plant body in case of option A rhodophyceae, chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae and all of these. For this, the correct answer is phaeophyceae, because phaeophyceae means brown algae or eukaryotic marine algae. Here the body consists of branched filamentous structure in lower forms and parenchymatous structure in higher forms. The plant body is often differentiated into holdfast, type and lamina. The lamina may be simple or are divided variously and it is photosynthetic in nature. Next question, fourth question. A plant shows thallus, level of organization, and it shows rhizoids and is haploid. It needs water to complete its life cycle because the male gamete are motile. It may belong to option A, pteridophytes, option B, gymnosperms, option C, monocots, and option D, bryophytes. For this, the correct answer is option D, bryophytes, because bryophytes are non-vascular terrestrial plants of moist habitat in which a multicellular diploid sporophyte lives as a parasite on an independent multicellular haploid gametophyte that develops multicellular sex organs. Then fifth question, prothallus is option A, a structure in pteridophytes formed before the thallus develops, option B, a sporophytic free living structure formed in pteridophytes, option C, a gametophyte free living structure formed in pteridophytes, option D, a primitive structure formed after fertilization in pteridophytes. For this, the correct answer is option C, because prothallus is a small flattened multicellular structure that appears the independent gametophyte generation in the pteridophytes. Then sixth question. Plants of this group are diploid and well adapted to extreme condition. They bear growing sporophylls in compact structure called cones. This group is refers to monocots, dicots, pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Yes, for this question the answer is gymnosperms. Then seventh question. The embryo sac of an angiosperm is made up of 8 cells, option B 7 cells and 8 nuclei, option C 8 nuclei, and option D 7 cells and 7 nuclei. For this, the correct answer is option B 7-celled 8 nucleated stage, because female gametophyte or embryo sac of angiosperms develops up to 8 nucleate 7-celled prior to the fertilization. There is a three-celled apparatus, that is egg apparatus, in which one egg cell at center and two synergids, three antipodals and two polar nuclei. The two polar nuclei fuse to form diploid secondary nucleus. Then last question, if the diploid number of flowering plant is 36, what would be the chromosome number of an endosperm? For this, the answer is 54. The reason is endosperm in flowering plants is triploid structure. That means 2n is equal to 36. That means n is equal to 18. 3n, if we got n is equal to 18, 3 into 18 we get an answer of 54. Thank you.